Hello, folks. Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. Welcome to the Citadel. It's nearly a 5-year-old Minecraft server. My name is Joel, and we are going to hang out and build some cool stuff here in the medieval city of Westhill. We last were streaming on Sunday, and we wanted to first harvest our fancy schmancy bamboo farm. That seems low. Yeah, no, that was fine. It was weird. I'm not sure why that sounded so low. We are working on this area over to the west. Hello, Watts. Rihanna, hello. Dan Grice is here. Sweet Sandy is here. Hey, I know you. Hope you're having a good day. Thanks very much for being here. Hope everyone's enjoying their afternoon. So yeah, we left off here after working on the road. And I think the last thing I was messing around with was this tower, which I did move out a little bit since the stream. I kind of moved it out to the right here. So it kind of, I think the idea here is we're going to come down with it and then kind of have it go in at an angle. Just for something different. But I think that looks pretty good. We're okay with that. It might want to be... We might have to go a little bit taller. We can see that it's a tower above the roof. Yeah, it might have to go just a little bit taller. We'll see. Nice spring weather today, says Sandy. That is the opposite of what's happening in Canada. It is freezing to the point where I had to put a sweater on. And I run hot, so that's not normally a thing. Hello. I see. Golden carrot refill. Ooh. Munchies. I need to sort out how much to pay Cosmic in bone meal. We should go do that now because I need to go repair my pickaxe for starters. And I also want to get a pair of shears and enchant them for no good reason other than just because I think it'd be entertaining. Let's put away some stuff. We'll do a little walkabout and chat. It's gonna be a pretty chill stream today, I think. I don't normally stream on Wednesdays, so taking advantage of a low-key day. Where did this go? Arrows, scaffolding. I'm gonna need my own shears. Well, this is all in here, so that should be fine. Yep, that's good. Rocket box, refill. Beautiful. Well done. Thank you, Cosmic. I also need to make sure that we bring our bone meal with us. Remember how many that was. Does anybody remember how many were in there? I think it filled up our... So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just call it 6 stacks of carrots. So 6 stacks of carrots. I want to say that should be 12 stacks of bone meal, minimum. Right? That's how my brain works on that. All right, let's walk up through here. See what's going on. Winter is coming in South Africa. Yeah, I guess it would be, wouldn't it? Same with Australia, or certain parts of Australia, I guess. Lee Was, can't stay long. Have to take my mother-in-law to pick her car up from the shop. No worries, Lee Was. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. The Dork Lord, welcome back. Welcome back. Words on a Wednesday. Difficult thing. So yeah, I want to experiment with using wool to lay out some of my designs. Only because I'm getting kind of tired of looking at stone. And what I want to do with the larger houses in the area is instead of just laying out a foundation, I kind of want to lay out an estate, like something that would have a garden or a border, something that might have a wall around it. So the homes, as they get closer to the river, are going to get more elaborate. Sort of like this. Like, I mean, this is a farm, but see how the farm has got like this garden wall around the outside, the retaining wall? I want to do something like that around some of the properties that I've got planned for the build. And I'm thinking colored wool might be easier to see amongst the trees, because we're going to be using gray for the road, and I need to be able to see the differences between the walls and the road. I mean, eventually they're all going to be the same sort of color, although I guess we could use deep slate for the walls. It's hard to say. Martinez, or Martinez, I'm assuming it's Martinez. Hello from Vegas. Very cool. My friend Hammond is in Vegas right now. Actually, several friends are in Vegas right now. There's a Frog Pants meetup, morning stream related thing going on, I think, or at least it was last week. I've never been. I've been to Utah, and I've been to South Utah, and almost Nevada, but I've never actually driven or set foot in Nevada. Martinez, do you live in Vegas, if you don't mind me asking, or do you just are you just passing through? I don't know of or speak with very many people that actually live there. I always just hear people going. Thanks for the lurk, Dan. Appreciate it. Martinez says yes, so I'm assuming that you live there. Cool. If you're new to this stream, we've got fast travel on the server. We use command blocks to travel like 10,000 blocks. We just thought it would be a cool way to save some time and some nether tunnel digging. And originally we were going to charge like some sort of fee, you know, like netherite scrap or diamonds or something. But it just didn't seem like the right thing to do. I don't remember whether I have enchanted books back at the keep. I guess I should have checked that. I think we'll have to go back to my barn. Been there 15 years. Wow. I always forget how convenient it is to have speed and regen here in the meadows. All right, books. Punch, 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 quick charge, piercing, lure, power, respiration, loyalty. Huh. Let's see. So the question is now, do I actually have any books? Got 2. What was, oh, that's prismarine. What are these? Empty books. Mending. Okay, well that's good. That's one of the things we need. I lost all my levels, unfortunately. And emeralds. Should be good for emeralds. So we have a really old, like 113 level villager trading hall, and it really needs an update. And I've just been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off because there's such a pain in the butt to work with. I'm inclined to even make a new one, just like start from scratch. Because it was back when you used to have to like cycle through villagers before you could get the right profession that you wanted, and now you can just choose them with the profession carts, profession blocks. Infinity, projectile protection. What are the things that you can put on shears? Unbreaking, mending, and is it sharpness? Anybody know? Sweeping edge. Don't need looting. Efficiency. Thank you, Sweet Sandy. So mending, efficiency. I wish I hadn't died right before the stream. A creeper got me. And I lost like 200 levels. Otherwise, we would just try to enchant them in the enchanting table. Efficiency. What was that? I can't tell. Yeah, we have a few villagers just hanging out here from the olden days. And I just haven't taken the time to get rid of them. I didn't see any other efficiency. Silk touch, lore. I hate that they jump. It drives me crazy. Efficiency 3? That's not efficiency 4, is it? Efficiency 4 is what you can put on gears. There's unbreaking 3 for 11. We'll do that first. Five. Efficiency 5. Maybe we should wait and save up some levels. Well, I'm gonna go to... Wait a minute. I'm gonna go to the... I need to go repair my pickaxe, so I'll get a bunch of levels back in no time. So we don't have to waste emeralds. Does not look like we have mending, unbreaking 3. I didn't have anything. What about you? Aqua affinity, respiration. Okay. Alright, I guess we'll go to the gold farm. And we will try to enchant them there. Or shortly thereafter. Mending, unbreaking. Plus we'll make new shears. That's fine. I forget how cool this place looks at night. Lewas, thanks for the lurk. Appreciate it. Have a good afternoon. And thanks everybody for tuning in. I don't normally stream on Wednesdays, so it's always nice to kind of grab a new and unusual crowd who may or may not know that I sometimes fit in bonus streams. Yeah, there's a whole lot of things that drive me nuts about villager behavior. I get completely turned around here. I need to go this direction. Though the constant jumping and the way that they path for their blocks and stuff, like, whoa. Oh, darn it. Missed me, but destroyer of things. I wonder if I have got any clay. I hate having... I don't like leaving stuff like that because I'll forget that it's broken. Do we have... We do have clay. I might have been able to craft the balls back into blocks, but sometimes they don't drop all the same numbers. Alright, let's try that again. Right, so hopefully this won't take too long. Need to repair a couple things, and then we will gear up for the shears. Oh, somebody forgot to take their gold. Oh yes, we have to turn down all the things. Don't let me forget to turn those back on. Please and thank you. Now I used to be able to nail this guy. I think if you aim at the block... Nope. It's up there. That worked. That worked. Put that there. So how's everybody's day? Hey, the mighty Elkhorn just walked in. How's it going, Elkhorn? Great to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Thanks for the lurk, Cormac. Appreciate it. I've been making some adjustments to the stream behind the scenes. One of those was increasing the gain on my mic by just a bit. So hopefully I'm not quite as soft as I was the other day. I felt like the other day I was really low volume. So hopefully it's good for people. Hey, True Purple. Haven't seen you in a minute. Hope you're having a good day. The Dark Lord, thank you very much. That was myself, Alistair, and MacCast. I did a lot of the designing, and MacCast and Alistair helped me dig it out and then repeat the patterns around the place. I'd like to revisit it now that we've got different things in the Nether. Like, we designed it way back in like 1.12 or 1.13, probably 1.13. So there's a lot of Nether stuff that just wasn't around after that came out in 1.16, and I'd love to go back. Like, Deep Slate wasn't a thing, Blackstone wasn't a thing. I've got a black nether brick texture, so all the black that's in there is actually a custom texture for what is usually the wine-colored nether brick. I'm just not a big fan of Blackstone. Deep Slate's cool, though. True Purple says that they've been super busy. I have been busy as well. I have indeed been very busy as well. Alright, so I'm going to need to make more shears while we're hanging out and waiting. Do that. Once we are all mended up, we should be able to... well, I guess I can put those away. We should be able to level up enough to enchant the shears, no problem. It's not the fastest farm because it is in the Nether, so it's in the middle of a lava lake that we've slabbed, but you can still see with the map, it sort of gives you the indication of some caves that we've missed inside the spawning zone. I mean, I'm assuming that's inside the spawning zone. The spawning zone is a sphere, but they're so far inside, there's a really good chance that they probably will do it. I've been thinking about putting another farm down here in this lava lake, but there's so much basalt delta that has to be dug out. Because the thing that these maps don't show you is the amount of verticality, like how much vertical biome there is to remove, and so it's going to be tricky. Right now, stuck in a train, which is standing still. Oh, man. So, yay, stream. Well, that's good. Glad that we can at least keep you entertained. I've been on buses that have gotten stuck in snowstorms before. It's not fun. I remember coming home from university one year, and the bus got stuck going over the Cobblewood Pass. And, well, not stuck. It was stopped because it wasn't safe to go through the pass, so we had to wait for the weather to clear. And talk about boring. And to put boring in context for people, this was before cell phones. I don't even think I had a CD player. I think I had a cassette Walkman to keep me entertained on a 3 or 4 hour wait. 40 minutes late. Oh, that'll mess up your day. 15 to 20 minutes is okay, but like once you start pushing an hour, then you start to lose things. There we go. Now we're getting some levels. I meant to do this earlier, but I was messing with Streamlabs. Actually, which is a good thing I can point out now. I've reorganized the top leaderboard a little bit. I've been trying to use some of the new layouts from the Nerd or Die packs that I bought, but they take up so much room, and I'm just not used to having a big bar across the top of this screen. So I need to do some custom stuff, I think, in the After Effects. But we do have a goal this year to try and increase the average viewers. So we're trying to hit 130 viewers per stream. And so you can see the viewers are the first thing at the top left. And then we've got our sub goal, and it looks like I've got something up there that I should not have. Must have gotten unhidden by mistake. I believe it is the... Where is that? Is it this? Yeah. That shouldn't be there. Remove. You guys probably heard the Windows ding. Sorry about that. Anyway, so going across the top, we've got the number of viewers and the target. Then we have the subs and the sub goal. Obviously, we have completely blown the April sub goal out of the water, and I am eternally grateful. You folks are amazing. Latest sub, Flying Sheep. We have the latest gift sub sender. Halo Guitarist sent a gift sub on Sunday, and so they're the latest. The latest donation, Cosmic Dancer. And the latest bits, which is Smurf588 at the present. So yeah, it's one of those things where I'm still kind of in the process of messing around. But I would, I think, like to eventually have a background behind it, just so that's a clearer. If we're in like a light area, or if we're in a purple area, it might clash a little bit. But I haven't decided on the colors either. The way that the alerts go now, they're all in the lower left, which is good. Really inconsistent. Oh, that's not cool. Hold on. These guys need a nudge. Yeah, really inconsistent from Nerd or Die with how the coding is on some of the alerts. So you should, with CSS, be able to move the alert around the box, like justify it left, justify it right, that kind of thing. And I could do that with half of them, but I couldn't do it with all of them. So raids and bits I have to have as a separate alert. So there's a chance that if somebody like follows and then somebody donates bits right after, that they're going to overlap as opposed to play one after one another. So it's a little frustrating there. Almost level 30. We'll go up to like maybe level 33 or 35. I wonder, it's too bad. I could probably try it on the minimap. Entity radar settings. Display radar. Huh. I obviously have it turned off, I guess. I thought they would show up. Just out of curiosity, like I normally play without the entity things because we're trying to have as close to a vanilla experience as we can on the server. We use the map, or I use the map, because I'm building so many roads and things from the top down, and I find it very, very helpful. Yeah, it would be cool to see in farms, to see like radar dots tracking the mobs across. Because one of the things we wanted to do, it was down here. So if you're watching Tango right now at all on Hermitcraft, he's doing Nembon's gold farm that focuses on gold, not XP. And I thought it would be cool to do that, but we have the restriction on the server that we've decided we don't want to build on the roof of the Nether as an added challenge. So we have to find places like lava lakes to build our farms for easier spawn proofing and stuff. And while this looks like it could be fine, the vertical level, there's a lot of stuff to be removed here. But also it means I don't have to do one column, because if I want it to be AFK, I could have like 4 or 6 columns of stuff around me. which could be kind of cool. Columns of magma blocks, like drop shafts. Because my idea is, because we can't get them all close together fast enough or out of the... Well, we might be able to get them out of the spawn range fast enough. But we could put them through nether portals. And depending on how that works, I have to do more research. We could end up sending them to the overworld as long as they're someplace underground. And then we could funnel them quite easily with water all into one area. For the killing and the retrieval of stuff. And this is actually really near the modern city. Where's the modern city portal? Modern city portal is right there. So this would be within the area. Somewhere's nearby. Level 31. Perfect. We'll get up to like maybe 35, 36. Behind you, Gem. That's a great username, and I know that reference. Thanks very much for the follow. I appreciate it. I feel like that alert hangs on screen a long time. They have weird default settings, I find. Streamlabs does make it easy to make quick changes, but I find the in-depth changes very frustrating. I probably should switch over to OBS Studio, the more open source one, where it's you have to do a little bit more work to import your stuff, but there's plugins and you can have a lot more options with plugins. Someone asked me the other day on stream if I'd like to start doing more Let's Play recordings and like edited content for YouTube, and I should. I just don't have the time to record extra stuff. So if I did that, I'd have to go back to editing and breaking down stream videos. But that means the leaderboard, at least the way that I do it now, would be recorded. But we wouldn't have to do it that way if I used OBS. I think I could use OBS to record a separate template. Rabelais, hello. Didn't see you come in. What do we think? 34, 36? Not going to be too long to get to 36. I just don't want to spend the first half of the stream getting stuff. Yes, it is Gold Farm. Yep, it is the traditional donut gold farm. I just made it in the nether as opposed to on top of the nether. We don't build anything on top of the nether. We decided not to break bedrock on the server as just kind of like a server-wide vanilla decision. It's kind of a trade-off. Like, we are using things like a map. We have a couple of data packs for things like the stone cutter that can cut wood and stuff like that. So there's kind of a trade-off. Like, well, we do all this kind of stuff, but then we don't break bedrock on the server, so we put other restrictions to kind of keep the gameplay balanced. Personally, I know it's super efficient to build stuff on top of the nether, but I don't find it looks very cool. It just looks like a floating farm, you know? Like, if I ever build a drop farm... Wow, he was coming straight for us. If I build a mob drop farm in the overworld, I'd want to decorate it. I don't want to have floating platforms in the air, you know what I mean? I want to take the opportunity to decorate that kind of stuff. 36 levels, okay. I think we're good. We'll see how much gold we've got. I moved all the other person's gold to the bottom of the chest, so that means that this stuff should be ours. That stuff should be ours, and that stuff should be ours. So whoever forgot their gold can come back and get it. Oh, we have to make more ingots. Easy breezy. That goes back there. And now back to the enchanting setup, which I guess the easiest one for me is back at my barn. Oh, that was my forehead. take a different route into the nether hubs, because I think that somebody mentioned that they hadn't seen it before. Does anybody know, like... There we go. Now my running is worn out. Yeah, this is the hub with the custom black bricks. I mean, it doesn't look terrible in regular texture packs because they're like that dark maroon that nether bricks are. But fun. It's a fun hub. Still lots of spawning spaces, though. True Purple, congratulations. I'm glad that you're moving again. Always a relief when you're stuck in a vehicle somewhere. I think we can just go downstairs. This is the OG enchanting table, complete with backup stuff. Can you just enchant these in here? Oh, you can't. Well, never mind. I thought you could enchant them, and I guess you can only do it with books. That's fine. I mean, I still need to repair my gear anyway. So we need... I guess I could try a book. What was the book that we needed? Handling, Respiration, Bane of Anthropoth. So if we reset that with... Oh, already got something on it. Breaking. I have a grindstone somewhere. Anvil only, same as shields. Okay, cool. I mean, it goes to show that I've never bothered to to enchant shears. I mean, why would I? I have a grindstone in there. It's a learning stream. Delara has resubscribed for 10 months. Thanks ever so much. Really appreciate that, Delara. Getting real close to that Space Keystone badge. Let's get some more lapis while we're here, too. I haven't even looked in that treasure chest for, like, ages. So we only have like 3 tries to try to get efficiency on the shears. I don't care what kind of efficiency we get in the shears, just as long as we get some sort of efficiency. So, no efficiency. Quick charge, power, unbreaking. I already have an unbreaking 3 book. Piercing, protection, aqua affinity. We need to have, we've only got 1 more shot. Bringing back memories. Come on. Loyalty, protection, smite. None of those are things that I want. That's okay. We will just put those back. Can we see some of your medieval builds? Oh yeah, we'll be heading back there in no time behind you, Jim. I guess I just need to do the anvil thing, right? Like just to get the shears started. So, all right. Punny name. I've got things like Wendy the Stone Whisperer, Willow Wood Chipper, Daisy Digs a Lot. I've got Winona Udino. So, names for shears. I'll put I've got an anvil at the medieval area, so I'll put the name on when we get there. So we've got the trip to discuss some punny sheer names in chat. And usually I use female names for my tools. I don't know why. I just think it's kind of funny to have like a... I'm not sure why I choose female names. Really? I wonder if that's like a fantasy thing where like swords usually have female names rather than masculine names. I shouldn't say female names, I should say feminine names. Sheerly bad. Paisley Patch, thank you for the lurk. Really appreciate it. If folks are enjoying the stream and you want to bring in a friend, feel free to poke them in the arm from a safe distance. Maybe give them a DM or a text and say, hey, hanging out on Joel's channel. Come on over and hang out too. The goal this year is to try and apply for partner. We shall see. I mean, ultimately, it just means that we get to grow the channel. Like, that's the real goal, is just to kind of have more viewers on average. Reach more people. Have more cool conversations. Shirley Bessie? I don't know that one. You haven't seen this path? I guess I don't really travel it that often. Oh, low on food. So usually the names are like, you know, Wendy the Stone Whisperer, Willow Woodchipper. So like, Shears would be just like, I don't know, Shirley or Shirley Shear. Sheer Pain. I really enjoy the ones that Pearlescent Moon came up with on Hermitcraft, but I obviously don't want to steal those. P. Shearman, 42 Wallaby Way, I think is my favorite. The solid reference. Really well done. Oh, thanks. Yeah, the wheat field's pretty big. It's, the trick to make them look good is to have, like, crop rows rather than just planting wheat everywhere. It gives more of a dynamic feel when you walk by. Let's go this way. Shortcut. Or I guess I wanted to go down to the keep, didn't I? Never mind. So this is the area of the medieval town that's under construction right now. A couple things that I want to try. We're going to replace that a different color. And I thought I had an anvil in here. Oh, here it is, here. So I think the trick is to do the lowest cost first. 3 versus 2. Or do you do the more expensive one first? I don't remember. Not that it matters. So we don't have to do a pun on the actual word shear. So things like willow wood chipper, it could have easily been willow wool remover, right? You know? So shearing happens a lot with leaves. So like Lucy, a lot of alliteration. Doesn't have to be a pun. A Lucy leaf lopper or something. Leaves, bushes. Actually, that was a good one. Betty Bushwhacker. Whacker. Whacker. Anybody know how to spell bushwhacker? Lucy the leaf flopper. Elkhorn, did we think about that at the same time? That's awesome. Great minds think alike. Fools seldom differ. W-H-A. That's what I thought. Betty Bushwhacker. Oh no! I don't know why I thought that was a big deal. Doesn't really matter. The other thing we have to do is take down that beacon that's over there. Get the mending shears and stuff. Rain. Took an hour to get here. So I noticed when I was looking down from above at the map that my my other beacon that I have here for digging out the river is still here. So we're going to take this out. First though, turn it on. I really need to get into my texture pack and fix some of this Z fighting. Some of these old textures. I don't really care about connected iron anymore. If anything, I might prefer it to not be connected. So this will open up kind of like the vision of the area. You can see that tower here. I want to have a building at the bottom of it, but I don't know what that building looks like yet. And what I'd like to do is take this road right here and kind of bring it in probably to here, would be my guess. Because whatever house is going to be here is going to need enough property around it that it's going to make sense, right? Anybody wish that beacons were just a little bit faster to take down? I mean, I guess it's not a terrible long time, it's not the most exciting thing. Gather up all the stuff. Think we're good. Right, so this area here is more than likely going to be part of the property. Maybe even this too. But as far as like easy low ground for a road, this could be easy to remove here. But then there's also this. This makes the most sense, right? Because I'm trying to be inspired by the landscape. And this makes the most sense here. Maybe this would be a good place to have the road fork. More creepers nonsense. You can track me everywhere. Oh, I don't have mob sounds on. Friendly creatures. Actually, friendly I think I normally have down around 30. We should put a torch in here. I think I saw another cave over this way too. Oh wow. Totally a cave over here. And this could be fun, like having something like this is something we can maybe work into someone's basement and have like a secret entrance or something from one house to the next. Right, that was the thing you're supposed to remind me about, yeah. The don't die, because you didn't turn your mob sounds back on. So we have the road coming through here. It's more than likely going to actually go to the right of this hill. May adjust it a little bit. But then this would make sense for the roads to be connected. And then this road, I think, can be maybe a little bit farther to the right. We're probably going to have to shave a good chunk of this hill off. This could be a path, but I think the road here needs to go in this direction. That would make sense actually, because then we can maybe even have, well, we don't have boat access because that would defeat the purpose of the wall and the gates and stuff. Alright, so we can put this away. I have another beacon, that's good. I thought I had more than 2, but maybe not. Grab that. We'll grab some of those and those. Right. So, what we can do now is take a little walk over to this road and see where it's either going right or going wrong. So I believe that this is going to go, this house here. I like where everything here on the right is though, so I think I'm going to leave the road where it is as a location and then just remove this. We can always rebuild it in a different location and different size. I might put it outside the wall. I don't know. Grab this here. I've got lots of screenshots anyway. I changed my mind. Something very satisfying about building something, realizing you don't like it, and then ripping it down. Something that was an eyesore in all of my screenshots, even the progress screenshots. I'm just like, ugh. I hope no one thinks that I like that build. Oh, I missed one. And I think we'll leave that building where it is. This building can be more interesting and nicer as well, now that we've got the room for it. No idea what will go here. This will obviously not remain this straight, but we'll at least make some progress. Didn't we just sleep? I guess that was all the way back to the meadows. Whoa. And this is why we build in wireframes, because it took less than 5 minutes to remove that entire behemoth from the entryway of the town. Good stuff. So I'm noticing that I am coming up on my first break. If you're new to the stream, I take a break once an hour. We're coming up on that time now, so I'm going to go ahead and snag that. If you've not been here before, I do run a couple of ads while I'm away. It helps support the stream. If you're a sub, you don't see them, and if you're not a sub, then you don't miss anything, because I'm AFK. So give me a few minutes, folks, and I will be right back. Stretch your legs, grab a snack. See you in just a few. Okay, the coffee is hot, and it is time to plan out some roads. It's a poor choice of location to hang out, sir. Oh, he died. Ah, we forgot to drop off bones for Cosmic. I'll have to do that soon. More choppy choppy. Thank you, Zandy. Appreciate the welcome back. I heard that. Okay. So, road. This was supposed to be the middle, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide. So let's just go with stone along the edge here, as that's what we've been doing for most of the roads in the area. And then the rest we will fill in with stone brick. Oh, helps if you bring stone brick. Oh, we're stuck. Is that area with the shulker boxes your main base, or is it just an area to store materials in Westhill? Oh, it's just Westhill. My main... I don't really have a main base. I guess at first it was the cabin in the meadows that we saw earlier. And then it was the swamp base, which we've not been to a lot on stream. But the swamp base is where I've got like my witch farm, my slime farm, and my big mine. Skeleton farm. And then what else have I called home? I've also got the bank, the block bank, underneath the modern city is a big storage area too. So I don't really have a base. I just have multiple areas that I store items in near the builds, right? Tunker out. Hello. Welcome in. Rain is back again. That's definitely within the hour. It only rained like 10 minutes ago. So you can see how this little road kind of like pulls off of the main road here. And I'm going to go ahead and replace this with grass, just so it's not so distracting. Deborah, 8 miles, has followed. Thanks very much for the follow, Deborah. Let's give ourselves another door on this side. Grass. I'm doing well, thank you very much. Tunkrot, doing very well. It is my birthday this week, so it's one of the reasons I have a little bit of extra time today is because I'm taking it easy, not doing a lot of work. I'm my own boss, so I have the ability to do that, which is nice. There will be a birthday stream this Friday. I should have mentioned that at the top of the stream, but this Friday, April 29th, is my regular stream day. It may have to start a little bit early, depending on how long I want to stream. I was planning on doing a Lego build, but the Lego set that I want is not available right now, so I'm probably going to do a Minecraft stream. Would be my guess. I do want this path to stay here. I don't know if I want it to be right up against the wall. And now that we don't have to worry about the stable, we can kind of maybe make this a little bit more interesting. Yeah, that was good enough for now. Just to kind of keep the idea of some sort of path there. And then for here, I guess we'd have to have something come right out to the road. That would probably influence this. This is a little bit too steep. We might actually want this to come in for here. Or maybe even one more. A slightly better angle. So whatever's here, we could probably rough those foundations out as well. Which Lego set? Liquid Rabbits, or Rabbit. I'm keeping that under wraps. I want to surprise people. It's cool. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, the Lego being sold out is a pain. Especially because and it was gifted to me. Cosmic sent me a birthday gift and she said, here, you should get this for yourself. It was doctrine. It was dictated to me what I should do, and I thought that's a wonderful idea. Plus, I could stream it. And then, of course, the Lego one I wanted was sold out. So I will get it eventually, and when I do, there will be a full Lego stream. And that's the other thing too, is that I've got family plans on Friday, and so I don't want to just stop in the middle of something with Lego. And if I time it right, then I should be able to dedicate probably like a full weekend to the new build. The new Lego build. All right. Where do we want a house we're building here? I feel like almost up against this would be good. So what if we did... Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I kind of think we have to go at a steeper angle. Actually, maybe we have to go the other way. Yeah, I like that better. Oh, you miss most streams due to work? No worries. A lot of people do. Especially weekday streams. Wednesdays, and I mean, I don't stream every Wednesday, but the fact that I do Wednesdays and Fridays on a regular basis It means a lot of people can't make it. See, here we could create something interesting and come out farther. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And what's this build? Right, this is not big enough. Finally, I can sleep. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know about putting these things like on specific angles like that. I kind of like the idea of creating more L shapes than just houses on angles. I think I would rather have this be wider. 2, 3, 4, 5. I like this angle because it follows the road. We could just try same sort of deal. What if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? There we go. That may or may not work. But the other thing too is like we could have like almost like a little courtyard, backyard thing here. This could be like an entrance, like a back entrance. I think that makes sense. Dream Everlasting. We are working on my medieval town and laying out some foundations. We just took down a big barn stable thing here that I didn't like. So we can fit at least 2 houses in here, probably 3. I think it's going to make sense to try to have an alleyway, probably here. Which means that we'll want the building to start here. So maybe one more building in here. And what if it had like a front part to it? I'm going to need a different block. Oh, let's use stone. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that could work. We could just have this extend out the side this way. And is that too close? That might be okay. A lot of this is stuff that I'm just been removing. Elkhorn, this was the stable. We're no longer putting the stable here. Or if we do, it's going to be a lot smaller. So I think this is too far forward. Because it blocks the view of this little alleyway road. So this is the issue that I'm having. I like seeing this a little bit when we come into the town. And right now this is too far forward. You can't, it's blocking the whole road. But because Minecraft deals in 1 meter blocks, we can remove this right here and probably get the whole view I'm looking for. Yeah, I think that's just enough. Comes into view fast enough. Yeah. Oops. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. So here the gable could be facing the road. We might be able to put in like a chimney maybe on this side. I don't know if the chimney would be there or if the chimney would be on a different side. I guess there would make sense. Then what do we do here? I guess these buildings could coexist. So same idea, I just feel like it's sticking too far out in the road. Two, three, four, 5. Yeah, I think that'll work. I mean, they might, right now they look like one building, but we might be able to move them so they look like 2. This might not stay here. We might move that somewhere else. But I like the idea of this being a path. We may actually not have it completely poker straight. So that would give access to whatever's back here. And I don't know what this is going to be. There's definitely room for another house here, though. I do find the houses like in off the streets to be rather challenging. I guess we could put something back there that has like a tower or something on it. Although we'd have to be careful because I don't want it to interfere with the actual tower. We could have like an outside kind of like area. Like maybe this place has got something that's... let's use slabs instead. Like maybe there's a roofed outdoor section. Maybe it's a little blacksmith or something. I don't know. It fills in the space nicely. Hmm. This actually ends up being quite a large place, which is fine. Because also the place across the street is quite large too. Alright, well I'm happier with, I think, the way that these are looking as far as the facades go. Let's just throw in the roof on this part. That sticks out to there. This might end up being a little bit too far out again. We might have to push it back one more block. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I might have to make it taller. Or maybe just a different shape. Maybe for this one we use regular blocks instead of stairs. I want these to have higher peaks to them. I guess we could always change it up by having something else, like ridges or something in it. to help it not look so boring. It's hard when you're framing stuff because you don't want to get into all the like the minutia of the details. But we could also have like parts of it be chunkier. Let's just see what this would look like if it was taller. I don't know if it's too tall. We did that, we would use the stairs, I think. What about splitting the difference and going a stair and then 2 blocks and stair and then that. A weird looking roof. I mean, I don't have to go overly complicated. We could also just have it be a straight 45-degree angle. Nothing wrong with that. That makes it dramatically shorter. Maybe that's the way to go. And the whole thing doesn't have to be this low. We can also pitch the inside roof a little bit different. Yeah, I think I like that for now. And then maybe what we do is have this on the extension, like this bit, but then on this part, we could go higher. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's not the middle. Hello. That could be tricky. Once you add some pieces around the sides and decoration, it could look very nice. Oh yeah, for sure. It's just I'm trying to get just enough of a vision that I can kind of have what will be like roughly the height. So as I'm going back and forth, I'm like trying to figure out what the entrance looks like. I mean, that could even be over by a block. Yeah, that's doable. That's doable. And actually that would make sense because then it would line up with that part. Yeah, we can mess with that. They won't all be spruce either. I just happen to have a lot of spruce slabs. That's why I'm kind of framing with all this stuff. All right, so then I guess the gable on this would also be on this end. 2, 3, 4. Same old boring 5. So we'll do that again. Oops. Let's go up by this much. I guess I have to remember that this could actually be something that changes view. We go high on this one. Well, it doesn't cover it, so that's good. I like the cascade there. Like I like that you've got 3 different steps. I think that is interesting. And that means that over here we could bring something like this out. And then pop this in like this. Although I don't know why there would be a big window or something here because you're looking at the wall. There's really nothing going on. Oh, we're out of spruce slabs. Come on, sleep. I wish it was easier to see on stream at night because I don't really have any problem with building at nighttime. I actually kind of find it creates some nice variety for me visually, but yeah, it's hard to see. Well, that doesn't feel too grand, I guess. This would go, I guess, connecting up with this one. And then we just do the same thing here that we did down there. Yeah, and that doesn't interfere too much with that tower over there. And it wipes behind it, and then you see it again there, which is cool. It might be a little bit tall, but I don't want it to look like a barn. The only thing. Window for light. Well, there's not going to be much point to having a window right here. At least not that big. It's just more decorative, really. I might take this idea and put it like on the top floor, like dormers, and then just create like normal windows here. I just wanted this to kind of like have a different kind of line, but like we could also have this kind of like change in depth with bushes or something else, right? Maybe that's the front door. Like maybe that's not a window, maybe that's the front door, because otherwise the front door has to be here. And normally you don't put doors on the end walls like that. Normally you put them on the other wall. Like the different levels, looks good. Gonna be interesting once you fill it all in. Oh yeah, I mean there's a couple of new people here, so like you'll see the this is the west side of town. The east side of town is all filled in. And so once you have all your different roof lines and stuff in place, and you fill it all in, it has a different feel, right? You obviously can't see past the building in front of you, but the plan of having different roof heights and different, like, you know, not blocking the view of the tower, keeping the view of the church when you're walking down the street, right? Like framing it with the buildings, all that kind of stuff matters. Same thing with coming in this east gate, same idea. The bakery is pretty prominent. I didn't want to completely hide some of the cooler things in the background. The keep ended up being hidden by the inn, but, you know, sometimes you can't have everything. But being able to see the church, like, over the blacksmith, right? It just kind of entices you to kind of come into the square and look around. If only it was that easy to cross rivers in real life. Just jump and coast across them. Deborah, thank you. Yeah, this has been about a year and a half of weekends and the odd weekday. I get to play about 12 hours a week streaming. I don't work on it outside of stream just because it's such good content, really, to kind of like work through all the design decisions and talk about it with people. So I keep it mostly live. All right, I don't think I want to commit to too much more over here. I think that looks pretty good. It does look a little bit, this part here looks a little bit strange. I wouldn't mind moving this peak over to here. That's probably what we should do. This looks fine though. Yes, thank you, Sandy. I appreciate that. There's a link there in the chat for new folks to the VODs channel on YouTube. I don't post much edited content anymore, but I do archive all of my Twitch VODs. And this entire area, all of it, can be seen block for block on YouTube. It's a strange looking front, but we might be able to make it work. Be a challenging roof, for sure. Okay, I think what I want to do now is I want to get a better bead on where this road is going. And I think it means I have to cut down this tree. It is very hard to see around them. But let's just say that this tower, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a 5x5 tower. I guess the house to this would be attached probably on the back side, so I don't have to worry about the road coming too close to the tower. And it's such a steep hill, it would be nice to have the tower like on the hill. So we might remove 1 or 2 of these trees so that you can actually see the base of the tower. And I think I need to have this road curve a little bit faster. Also, how much room is behind this place? Oh, we still got lots. Okay. So what do we've got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or I guess 4. Then 1, 2, 3. 3, 3, 2. Let's change this to 2. And change this to 1. So this road curves quite quickly. And yes, looks like this tree has to go. We get to try out the shears. I mean, they're not gonna remove leaves any faster because leaves are insta-mine anyway, but when I start getting into the wool, I think we'll probably appreciate if I can upgrade these to have some sort of efficiency on them. I don't know why I've never just kind of like grabbed something like the hose and the shears, and for things like the warped woods and the warped wart blocks and stuff. Right, this is throwing me off, so I'll get rid of this. I think I do want to come up that step. We'll go up. I think we have to shave this back. This was wider than 5 too. It actually changes into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. Not that it can't go back down to 5. Oh, that worked out. Oh, wait a minute. No, it didn't. Now it worked out. So you can sort of see with the lights going through the trees. I'm trying to map this out. And I'm trying to be as inspired by the natural landscape as I can be. So this should be there. However, this place is also not lit up, so I don't want to be out here too long at night. Whoops, did not mean to slam my coffee down. Sorry. And like I said, I would like to see the bottom of that, so we might have to remove a couple of trees here. Anything behind this tree? Yeah, there's another tree there. I'll try to worry about that a little bit later. Let's start going back over this way. Hopefully this doesn't have to get wider again. And it might be better to fill this in rather than have it go back down again. I don't think going down by 2 really makes much sense. Sometimes you just have to paint yourself into a corner, kind of put the road in first. At least rough it in. You show that coffee who's boss. Nice, right? It's not working. I'm tired today. More coffee required. And so this is going to be offset by a bit. Nope, we have to go 2, 2, 1. So I'm going to return the torches again, just so we can see this at night. Because it's honestly easier to see at night than it is during the day. And then we'll probably have something go off in this direction and connect up with this road, because that's so close. Like, we could just fill in this little dip, you know? Or maybe we could add stairs. Some of these could be back gardens. It's going to be really challenging to try and not cut down these trees and then still be able to see what I'm doing. You can sort of see where I've cut a path through there. Right about there is where I want to have whatever access. Yeah, so right here where this tree is, this is more than likely where I would want to put access to this building. And I'm keeping these because I might end up using them as bushes for decorations in the gardens, because it is a taiga biome, and that could look cool. Yeah, imagine if this was trimmed down a little bit, and instead of being a big hill, it was actually the wall of whatever house is here. So we could have some sort of access. Might be even like right here. Cosmic Dancer, welcome back. Good to see you. Subscribing at tier 1, 45 months in a row. Just popping in quickly to share this. Okay, thanks, bye. Well, before you go, people should make sure that they go follow Cosmic Dancer. She's a member of the server, and she's a fantastic moderator and a friend and an all-around wonderful human being, full of rainbows and flowers. On a good day. I'm not sure what you're filled with on a bad day, Cosmic. Probably just like smelly flowers or something. Thank you for the sub hype, Sandy. Appreciate it. Tunkroat, what are you doing? We are putting in access to whatever this tower is going to be built on top of. I get to see this being like a staircase or something that kind of goes up. So like imagine that there and something like maybe here. Sorry for all the jumping. It's very hard to navigate in here. This is where I think I should probably use wool. Imagine if this was like a spiral staircase. Came up. It's a little bit big, but you get the idea. Alright, let's fill in the rest of this road. This is all normal blocks, so that's good. Glowwatts, gotta go soon. Citadel coming along nicely. Until next time, thanks very much, Glowwatts. Great to see you. Appreciate you being here. Have a good rest of your day. I will tackle the actual slope of this at a later time. But as it's getting close to nighttime, I'm going to try not to sleep so we can see this pathway at night. Maybe what I should do is go see if I can connect up to this other road. I guess we can probably fill this in. Whoops. So probably right where this tree is very likely where the next logical place for road connecting would be. Right, and that gets us right to here. So we'll see as the sun goes down and the nighttime on the map starts to take over. I don't know if we'll quite see the cross path, but we'll be able to see sort of what I want to do. Yeah, you can't really see the torches, but I think that would make sense. That would still leave enough room for a couple of big places in there. Maybe just one. I feel like most of this hill is going to be one big build right there. Maybe another one tucked in behind, because we can get access on the left, I think. If we were coming up, oh, I went the right way. If we're coming up here, if there was a build to our left, then we could have like the access to it be like right here. Then this area could be another build. I'm probably going to try to leave these trees, this row of trees right here. These ones as a border. We may end up doing custom stuff. We might end up moving them, but like at least I'll try to leave some of the natural trees to try and indicate. Like this would look cooler if the trunk was like there. So we might move it, you know, just to kind of like get really specific with things. The sun goes down as the second hour of the stream is up, says Sandy. Thanks very much, Sandy. Appreciate the reminder. And yeah, I think that's a good spot to step away for a few. I don't have much more of an idea other than we should probably put, when we come back, we should probably put a quick roof on each one of these. And I probably will switch to dark oak just so that we can see what we're doing. So that's what we'll do when we all come back. And for folks that might be tuning in new in the last hour, I take a stream break once an hour. It's just 5 or 6 minutes. Gives me a chance to stretch my legs and reheat my coffee. Maybe even take dinner out of the freezer, whatever I'm planning for later. Oh, no, wait, I got leftovers tonight. Don't have to worry about it. Anyway, I'll be back in just a few minutes. Right after I make sure I shut the door so I don't die. Be right back. All right, I think we can probably try to connect these roads now and see where they go. I'm not too worried about the buildings just yet. Oh wait, we wanted to do the roofs. We wanted to do those two rough roofs. I heard a skeleton a second ago. Right, we want dark oak. We need a lot more stairs. So this is what I mean by we have a couple of data packs that help us out. Let's put some of this stuff away. Dirt. Halo guitarist with 1,000 bits. Thanks so much. Good to see you, Halo. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I have enough room in here for the extra scaffolding. Get more of that. That should be enough for now, right? Yeah. Right, this needs a roof. Needs a roof. I guess I should maybe grab some diorite. Wow. Just to finish off the frame so we can kind of see what we're doing. Not that it has to be diorite, but might as well keep it consistent. I don't know about this. We'll have to see what happens here. I think the idea I had with this is that I wanted it to be like a little wall. Something. Why am I shooting rockets? You actually are having a fantastic day. Beautiful weather in western North Carolina and headed to work. Very cool. Very cool. We will eventually be getting nice weather. We do not have nice weather today here in Nova Scotia. It is cold and not rainy, but almost rainy. There's rain coming. Like I can tell my sinuses are just like, bleh. Bad things are coming your way. Be prepared. All right, so this is going to have, I think we'll have the gable on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 7 as well, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I guess that's what we'll do. So this will be out like this. Because at this level, that puts the roof here. And I wouldn't want it any lower, I don't think. Well, we could do there. We'll see. We'll try both. We'll try both. Let's see which one looks better. So put that there, and then we can start going up. That should be the middle. Oh, nope, I went wrong spot. My bad. You do start getting used to doing roofs like this. Joel's sinus forecast predicts the rain. Look, I know it makes me sound older than dirt, which, by the way, is not far from the truth. But yeah, like I can absolutely, if it's, I think a lot of people that I don't suffer from migraines myself, but I know that Sharky, Steven ESC, Sharky is a nickname from a long time ago. Steven sometimes deals with migraines, and I know that the barometric pressure will affect him. I feel like I just get like, you know, headachy when the pressure is changing. Oh, I saw your ribs on Instagram, Joel. They looked so tasty. Mind sharing with the rest of us next time? I can share you the rib rub recipe if you want. I can post that in the Discord. That's a decent height because it kind of peeks out between those roofs there. I like that. Lots of interesting shapes coming into that view. Also doesn't block the tower, so I don't think I want to go higher than that. I think keeping it low here was a good choice. We can always bring this like up if we feel like it's, if that would be too low along here, right? Which it may be, it may not be. We can sort that out later though. For now, we'll just say that that goes along like that to there. Now this side, we can mimic what we did here, but I'm not sure how the rest of this is going to connect. Sweet Sandy says I get a headache if there's a full-on thunderstorm close. Yeah, and that's a good example of like the barometric pressure going kind of wonky, right? Oh, that's the wrong. There we go. That connects there. But then we have this weird little angle happening. Plus this thing sticking out. So this is where we might be better off not having this be square. It might be good here to actually follow the pattern. Have that come out there like that. Right? And then I don't know where the door to this place would be. I guess we would put it here. So then this is also 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, the ribs came out very, very well yesterday. Despite the battle, actually, I ended up, I tried doing like a chain of coals, and I only made the chain 3 thick, and I should have made it 4 coals thick. So around my second hour? Yeah, but 2.5 hours in. No, it was 2 hours in. My temperature dropped to like 210, 200. And really you want to be at 225. I mean, you can cook them that slow, but you run the risk of drying them out. And I wanted to eat before midnight. So what I ended up doing was cooking them an extra hour, getting them back up to the right temperature on the kettle uncovered. So they were 4 hours uncovered and 2 hours covered. Normally the idea is supposed to be 3 hours, 2 hours, and then 1. I don't ever do that last 1 hour. I tend to want to eat them once they're wrapped. Like when the wraps are done, that's when I'm hungry for ribs and because I find they dry out. I don't like the sauce being too crunchy. I had a good bark on these last night, though. They were good. Now that I'm home more often, I've been enjoying cooking and trying new things, especially with your air fryer. I've been thinking about getting an air fryer. I don't have a lot of counter space, though. So it's something I would have to, like, put away and, like, get out to use. I would probably like having one. Yeah, this is going to be a strange looking combination. So then this roof would follow the ridge. It's also too tall somehow. Oh, because we started it higher. Right, so then this would come over like this. And then it would come over like this. But I don't know where it ends. That might look weird. Because then like each ridge here would just follow that pattern, but it would just be stepped back one until it started to match up. Might create an interesting view down this alley too. Yeah, I'm okay with that. And then this build, I think, is unfortunately far too close to the one next to it, so we're going to have to change the foundation of this entirely. This is... I don't want this to be too much different, but like we're running into the roof of what will be the flower shop there. And the gable is going to go that way. So really this is just going to be like straight up. Stuff like that. Which is kind of boring. I guess we could give it more room here. Oops. Yeah, I've been really enjoying the last I guess a little over a year. No, about a year. Because I think I bought myself the barbecue for my birthday last year, just as this fun treat. So having the Weber kettle now for about a year. I still really have to pay attention when I do stuff like ribs. But I can do chicken or meatballs and stuff like no problem. I don't even have to think. I'm at the point where I can kind of play with what's gonna work out there. They're also really hard to screw up. You kind of like you get to know what your temperatures are and stuff. Yeah, and then this could have, I guess the gable for this would be this way. And I think it's only 5 wide. No, it's 7 wide. This is the situation where I think I've just made a big blob of a house, and what I should do is make an L. I think an L would be a better solution here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, here we go. So remember what I said about having back gardens and like access to back gardens? This kind of comes out right close to the road. So we could have some sort of garden back here. That is part of the... Oh, this is an overlapping wall. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Let's move this. Yeah, that's a more unique shape, I think. More like a T, I guess, than an L. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm also a little concerned that I'm making the interiors of these a little bit too small. Like we might find we want to expand that a lot farther. Either way, I think we can put in the highest roof point here. Guess we'll just follow the same pattern. Unless we wanted to try to do blocks on this particular roof. Try that. That's probably the same height as the one next to it. Steven ESC, hello. Yeah, that's the same height as the... A little bit too tall, I think. Hope you're having a fantastic day, Steven. For folks interested, there's a link to Steven. Inferus MC has followed. Thanks very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, you're welcome, Steven. Yeah, I think that's a little bit too tall. Yeah, we're going to have to knock that down a bit, I think. Let's try it here. Oops, that's the wrong way. No. Mixed screw gun. You're watching somewhere. Oh, wow. Oh, right. The end is only 5 wide. At least for now, it's only 5 wide. So cramped in here until I get rid of these trees. Alright, that's that part done. And then this can't be this tall. And then at this point, we could do the same thing. Oh, no, that doesn't work. But it does get us to the right ridge line, though. Maybe we have to go boring and just keep it flat. That's really dull, isn't it? Really dull. Okay, this has to go up. This has to go higher. Yeah, I mean, like, well, I guess in a way, it's cool that it doesn't hide the tower behind it. Which it looks like I need to put some stuff on. Oh, very early. Let's, I want to kind of just see if at the top of this tower I could use just a little nudge. What if this had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? So things like this. No idea if it's actually going to be this kind of layout, but I kind of want to get a beat for how tall it's going to be. And yes, I flew up here without realizing I didn't have any stone bricks left. And then we'll just do this for now. This might be entirely too tall. I don't know. Yoop. So it's cool that you can see that in the distance. We may have to think about not having the flower shop so tall, but I like seeing that. And that means that we can go a little bit higher with this roof here. So if we went back to my original plan, which was to go up by a full block here. And then I guess we would do stairs. Yeah, I don't think I'd want it any taller than that, because any taller than that, and you're going to run into this not looking impressive. We'll leave it like that. And actually, let's just switch that around. Let's go with another. We'll do solid block here. And this will be a stair. Yeah, I feel like that makes sense. And then along here would be that, and then that. So it wouldn't change too much. We might be able to do something cool, like put a chimney in the middle there. No, I guess there really wouldn't be much room for it, would there? I'm really loving the wealthier side of town. Do you have any plans to build estates for the 1%ers? Actually, Rabelais, yeah, I think you might have missed that conversation early on in the stream. But one of the things I'm trying to get into with these is to, like, for example, like the flower shop is going to have some sort of garden, like back garden with exit out here to the road. Maybe this place also has a door to the back garden. We've got these little paths that are coming around, so that I'm trying to give more space around the buildings. This building over here, we decided might have like an exterior, like covered over outside, but something important. Like maybe this is something functional, like maybe it's a woodshed or something. But then we were looking at, we expanded the road. So the road now comes up this way and makes a nice curve. And then this is something that could be like a spiral staircase. I mean, obviously I need to cut down some of this dirt that goes up into whatever build goes around this tower. And for this tower to look really impressive, we're going to have to lower this hill. But then all of this, like I feel like, if I show you on the map, I feel like if the house is going to be big here, then like all of this could be an estate. You know? I feel like. Or maybe this one kind of like expands down to the river. You know, like maybe the estate goes all the way to here. I just think it would be cool if we saw like walls and stuff around the river. Because this is still, I mean, technically, even though there's a mountain in the way, this is still open. Like there's no wall back here. Like the curtain wall doesn't exist back here. What we've done is we've got these little gates at the river. But it's all just natural landscape. So there needs to be something, I think, through here. And I think I might be able to see better from up here, actually. Yeah. So, like, this is probably going to need to be, this whole thing is going to need to be building, right? Like, that whole thing needs to be a house. So I might take this and pull this up into, like, a garden estate or something. and have this be very steep going down to the river. And replace the grass with like stone, like this kind of stuff. And then I feel like we can put another house down there. This might end up being a gate, like some sort of river access could be cool. Or this could be this like steep part down to the river. We did something similar over here where it was also a steep part down to the river. Right here, where we built in stairs to go down. You know, I think that could work over there. We'll make it fancy, right? We'll make it fancy. Thanks, Rebel. I'm glad you like it. But yeah, like it's hard to see on the map still, but like if I really push myself high up here. It'll be hard with the momentum, but you can sort of see how the road goes in there. There's another road out this way too. Now this road, I feel like we should probably push a little bit farther to the side here. So I say this tree is probably coming down. Again, sparingly cutting down these trees. Yeah, I really feel like the road would be more out this way. Like this feels the right place. Going down here. Again, no clue what's happening here. And a lot of what we put here, whatever roof is going to be here, is going to be visible between the towers, so that could be really fun too. Fancy Pants Landia? Nice. That'd be a great name for like a Minecraft world. So yes, I think this tree is also coming down. Unless we think the road should go out this way. No, I think here's good. And as I mentioned a little while ago, I think we're probably going to fill in this little lower area. I doubt that the road will actually go down and then back up again. More than likely just going to fill it in and keep it pretty even. Although that's a little boring. I just don't see this being that practical. Unless we shave this part down. No, then it comes back up again. So yeah. I'm probably going to fill... I guess right now it looks like 2 blocks, and it doesn't have to be 2 blocks. It could just be 1. But I think that's how we're going to hook everything up. And so, if this road is looking good, we should probably take down another tree or 2. I'm thinking this one. And we might keep this here or just move it over a bit. Certainly, I think that this is going to move. So same idea, now that it's nighttime, we can kind of use the fact that the map shows the light to kind of see where the roads are going to go. And these are going to be like nice and overgrown, and they'll have bushes and all kinds of detail. I am real think. Hello. Welcome in. Okay, so I feel like we've got a decent amount of that stuff planned. I wonder... I was trying to think of if there's any other like little thing that I could do on the stream without like getting sucked into like starting something big, you know? I guess we've got more roof lines to do. Oh, we can work on this tower thing. I also want to swap this out for a different color. I do kind of want to use stairs and slabs on that roof, so like, what options do we have for stairs and slabs that are not stone? Red nether brick. Copper would be bright. Especially if we had some of the oxidized stuff. Red sandstone. I'm tempted by red sandstone. We could also do granite and dripstone. We did a granite dripstone. Oh no, this is dripstone and terracotta. I want to do bricks. I feel like the red is going to be a little bit too bright. I also don't have any red nether brick here. So maybe we can just try a different prismarine. Let's try the lighter prismarine. See if that works out. Because I know I don't like the dark. The dark prismarine is not something I like. I mean, I like it, just not for that particular build. All right. Regular prismarine, maybe? And what was something else that we had on hand? I do have more nether wart stuff in here. Stone and endstone and purpur? Can't say that was on my radar. Don't want to do purple. This is probably too bright. The other thing, of course, is deep slate. Whenever I come in here and I break this bamboo, it puts me in the mood to make like an auto farm. Not here, but like just, I want to add a bamboo farm to a smelter. It's like one of my favorite things. I might take a break once we've done all the planning and do another like redstone build on the server. Be kind of fun. All right, let's try a bunch of stuff. So we'll try, let's go with the lightest one first. I should maybe also put some time into the inside of this before I go to the outside, because if I end up with too little space inside this building, I'm not going to be happy. It'll be very bright. And then switch these guys out for these ones. I didn't bring enough of this. Because I don't think this is going to be something we like. I don't dislike the prismarine. I feel like we would have to have some darker accents with it for it to work. I've got a funny feeling I'm going to probably like deep slate. Plus it has a cool noise. Not that that matters the slightest. I just trying to convince myself this is going to be the right move. Darken the edge right in the middle? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, come on. I don't understand how you can walk through scaffolding like that. I guess it's because I'm not on top of the block. I should not put this here because I will leave it here and then I will not be able to find it later. I do like using the polished stuff along the edges. It tends to look really good. And then we've also got cobble deep slate as well. So we could do something along the lines of having polished stuff up through here. Rain again. And then this could either be cobblestone inside, or cobble deep slate rather. Copper, that's the other thing. I don't mind the cobble deep slate. And just a little stripe of green isn't the end of the world. It's not a big roof either. I just want this place to look special, that's for sure. Such a cool noise that this deep slate has. "5 minutes left," says Sandy. Thanks very much, Sandy. You know, I think deep slate might win it, but I think what we can do is maybe add some color accents. I think that's what I've learned from using the prismarine. I think maybe if I go and get some red nether brick, if we had mostly deep slate, but with like some red nether brick accents, I think that could be cool. Copper was the other thing. Made deep slate roads, and I love walking them because of the sound. That's a really good point, Liwas. It's a really good point. I had an idea of making... There's more than one zombie here. I had an idea of making an elven city, but I also had an idea for a really dark and evil city. But I think about the amount of time I've spent on Westhill and think like, do I really want to spend the next 3 years of my life building Minecraft medieval cities? So I want to change things up a little bit. I think my copper's in here. But yeah, making roads out of the deeper, darker materials that have different sounds. Imagine an elf road, but it's got like amethyst shards and calcite. Not shards, amethyst blocks and calcite. Would be cool. Copper. There it is. That's oxidized copper. Don't have much, do I? It's 9? Yikes. Can you use it in the stone cutter? Probably not. Well, you can. And there's no like just regular copper stair, is there? It's only the cut copper stairs. Yeah. Slabs, I guess. That gave me 8 slabs? Really? Oh, I guess because you have to do 4 by 4 of that. Right. Bling, bling, bling. Thanks very much. Appreciate that, Sandy. We are going to pass everybody on to raid. I believe Good Times with Scar is live at the moment. And I believe that he just started. I want to throw this copper in here quickly, though, just to kind of see what it looks like. Plus, then we can leave it here to oxidize over the next the next stream, which would be cool. Also a cool noise. So now this house looks like a rainbow. Well, I know that sandstone wouldn't work now, that's for sure. I still think like something like red would be good. But I'm sure we will figure it out. Sure we will figure it out. Let's just replace these. Get up here and just move some of this stuff around. Because I know the dark is definitely not staying. It's gonna look like a rainbow smoosh of a house. Guess that's the other thing about these is that we don't have those handy little trapdoors that we have with the wood. So we have to get creative in how we have the front of this, I guess. I like that a little bit better anyway. Anyway, we will figure it out. Thanks for hanging out, folks. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a follow before you take off. Or don't take off at all and come and hang out with the rest of the crew as we raid Scar. Good times with Scar from Hermitcraft. Lots of progress done here. I'm glad that we got rid of this and replaced it with almost 3 different builds. Gave a lot more breathing room for this as well, which I like. Really looking forward to roughing out that tower in the background. Maybe we'll do that next. And then, of course, taking the roof lines and going up here, maybe figuring out a little bit more. Obviously, color choices are left to be made. You can follow the Spawn Chunks and the Citadel Cafe, my 2 podcasts that I do. Those are both free wherever you find a podcast, as well as their respective websites. You can check out Patreon, where a number of people have decided to support. I have a patron server, so if you're looking for a really like-minded community to hang out with and play Minecraft, check out that Infinity Cove reward on patreon.com/JoelDuggan. Everything else is just Twitter and Twitch and Instagram. It's all Joel Duggan and very easy to find. And special stream this Friday. At the very least, my regular stream time of 1 o'clock on Fridays, which is UTC -3. But it is my birthday on Friday, so I'll be doing a birthday stream. More than likely Minecraft. It might start a little bit early, but come one, come all. It's going to be pretty chill. I'll have a good time. And I will see you there. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. We'll see you Friday. Bye for now.